guys, I'm right here with the one and only Diverse. Immediately came here.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? I go by the name Diverse. Yeah, sorry, here.
Yeah. So why Diverse in the first place? Like, did you pick that so you would be diverse, like a diverse human being?
Okay, so
Or what were you thinking?
a friend of mine actually gave me that name, right? Because when I was in school, I used to do a lot of things. I play football, I play basketball, I play a lot of sports, and then I used to dance, I used to sing, I was in an acting crew at one point. So it's like I used to just do a bunch of things then. So there was one time in school, a friend of mine discovered that I played basketball too. So it was like, this guy is just so diverse. And I just picked the name up from there. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, but I just changed my Instagram name then to Diverse.
And ever since it's been diverse, and like everybody refers to you as diverse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so because like when they sent it with diverse, I was like, huh? Okay, that's the name? Okay, this is sick. Amazing, I love it.
Thank you.
I mean, ever since your impressive run with Your Body, Colorado, and Sweet Daddy, when you seem to be one of the hottest new boys on the block, I'm sure you know what it means to be a hot boy on the block. Because like I said, that's your song that was playing.
Yeah.
It's a song I loved, and I'm sure I probably still have it in my playlist. So it was a good one. Everything seemed to have slowed down like since then, and then you did stop putting out music. What exactly happened, and how did everything go downhill?
It was more of a bad management and label thing, right?
Oh.
I had a sort of like an issue with my management and the label that was supposed to be attached to it. So as an artist, right, you can have a management and you're an independent artist. If you're not with a label, basically you're an independent artist. Mm-hmm. Because even if you have a management, the management is supposed to work for you.
Exactly.
So then I got a deal with Empire. And as at that time, Empire was signing a lot of Nigerian artists. They signed Buju, they signed Wandiko, everybody. So I didn't know how the deal went, basically, because back then when I got the deal, I was in school. So I was trying to shuffle. I never thought I was going to do music like full time, right? So it was just supposed to be a part-time thing. Just my friends just telling me, guy, you can't sing, just record songs and put out. And then I put out the song and it blew up. And like, actually, it was 2 songs that blew up, and then
so what exactly happened? Like, why did you like fall back and stuff?
The management had a bad rep, basically. They did not do a straightforward deal with the label, with Empire at the time. It wasn't straightforward in the sense that they didn't let me know the whole content of the deal, and because I was shuffling between school and music at the time, I didn't concentrate enough to know what the deal entailed before I just put my signature on it, because I trusted them. I was living with them at the time. So when we got to Empire, the likes of Mr. Karim, Eze and co, and it was just a lot of people involved, and a lot of people that had like personal interest in the...
And wasn't to your advantage.
Yes, in the financial part of it, like the money that was going to come from it. So it's like the moment something messed that up and I decided to leave the management, it was like everything just fell apart, because something was illegal about the deal that they did not want to, settle. They did not want to come out and talk about. So,
and that kind of like stained your white and just set you back.
Yeah, so I had to just like step back and, reevaluate, understand where I was, and, start moving again from there.
Oh, amazing. And how long ago has this been?
This happened in 2022, yeah.
Okay, so about 2 years now. Yeah. So how are things going? Do you have a new song?
I do
right
have
now?
A new song out.
When did you record it? When are you putting it out?
I recorded it this year, early this year. It's titled Salt and it's already out right now.
All right, so everybody should go check out Salt by Diverse.
Go check out Salt. Basically, the song is just like talking about my downtimes. Anybody's downtime in any sector you're working in. Basically, it's just me saying, God, this part you have put me on is not an easy one, but we go do one regardless.
Because now you had to use your mom's prayer as part of the startup.
She didn't know. She didn't know I was going to use that.
How did she feel? Have you sent the song to her to listen to it?
Her reaction was... My mom is usually very dramatic. So her reaction was because I just asked her one day to send me... Because she usually says that to me all the time, like... Because she knew I was going through stuff. So she would call me like every day. Every day she'd be like, don't worry yourself. Just calm down. Keep working. keep doing what you're doing. You're going to get far. You're going to get where you're supposed to get. So don't worry about anybody that's trying to, distract you or slow down your progress or anything. So I just asked her, Mom, see those things, all those things where you always talk for phone,
put it together and send it to me.
As voice notes. Make I just the jam on. That kind of thing. So she sent it, and it was like the perfect. Because when we made the song, it was missing something. I felt like it was missing something. So
that part was just the icing on the cake.
It was at the beginning and at the end.
Amazing. Do you have a girlfriend?
Nah, I'm single.
Why are you single? And how long have you been single for?
I've been single for like 2 years ish. Simply because I don't think I'm ready for an actual relationship just yet.
So it's just music for now?
Yes, just music.
Okay, but imagine you were in a relationship and then you settle down. Would you ever ask your wife for a DNA test for your kids?
That's going to cause a conflict. That is going to cause problem.
Right? Because the conversation would be, you don't trust me.
Yeah, I feel like if I'm going to do it then, if I'm going to do DNA thing, I'll just do it low key and not let anybody know about it. Just maybe pick the boy's hair one day and just go and check it out. Because I know if I ask, as much as she might want to act like it doesn't affect her, whether it's true or not, there's some certain questions you don't bring up, because it will now start to question the whole trust in the relationship and everything. So it's just bad for business.
Right. Okay. I love the fact that part of the people have asked this question on the show tonight. Part of the people have said, you know what, I wouldn't ask her, but I'll go secretly do it. I don't want to get her offended, and I trust her. Well, some people have said, we have to go and do it now. And if we check, the kids are really mine. It would even make me want to change your car. It would make me even love you more. For me, I feel like if you have absolutely nothing to hide, why not? But some people have also said if you're a cheating husband, you have no right to be offended at paternity fraud, because it has to be cheating that went on with your wife for her to have a kid that is not yours.
I know, but that one is different though. You're raising somebody else's kid without knowing that that is not your own. Nobody supports cheating, right? But making another man raise another man's kid, and you know who the dad is, because I've heard that women often just always know who the dad of the kid is. So
right.
It's like and you made him raise another person's kid intentionally. Because it's not like you didn't know.
I think that's the offense. The fact that they didn't know. I don't think some people have a problem with training someone else's kid.
No, it's not.
But some people also have a problem with responsibility without authority.
Exactly.
Not
knowing that this person I've been taking care of, this person I've been seen as my own,
is actually not
mine. Biologically mine. Some men sometimes find out that the kid is not theirs, but because of the love that they've grown for the kid, they will love the kid and they maybe separate from the wife or something, but they'll still love the kid and still take care of the kid as their own.
Right.
But because of the lies involved in you not telling him,
that's just what I cannot forgive.
Yeah, that's just what is hard for some men to let go of.
Great. Talking about relationships, yes, I see you have a very good relationship with artists like Victony, Black Bones, AV, Crayon, Magix. Do you get what I mean? How do you manage it? And do you have any features coming with any of them? Are you guys working out something in the studio?
We are, but it's nothing solid yet. So the thing with me is I've come to understand how toxic the industry can be, especially for an artist. If you're not getting the kind of traction you want at the time, it can mess with your head.
Yes.
Right? So I like to support my friends. I like to support my fellow artists because I understand how it is or what it feels like to be really good at what you do, but people are not recognizing you yet.
Yes.
So I always just try to encourage them. Not even encourage them, just when they drop their music, just repost their music, use their music for some of my videos and send to them, and just let them know that, I appreciate this music that you're making, man. It's fire. That's pretty much how, I just came to build this relationship. Plus with Victony, me and Victony are from the same school. So it's we've known ourselves for a minute now.
Yeah.
But for the other artists, it's just basically us showing love to each other as artists in the industry.
Are you often in Nigeria? Do you travel?
Sometimes I do, but most times I'm in Nigeria.
Oh, okay. So where do you travel to?
So I mostly go to Ghana.
Okay.
And Uganda. Mostly. Yeah.
Amazing. What do you think about streaming farms? Do you get what I mean? You hear some songs that is not as good as yours, but they're in top 5, they're in top 10. Do you understand? Do you ever feel like, if I had a lot of cash, I would go stream too?
I would say to each his own. All right, everybody just do what you feel like. If you feel like this is good for your business, then do it. But I feel like depending on what you want as an artist, like you personally, what you want, like what do you want from your music? You just want the whole world to know that, oh, you're making music, or do you want to actually connect with people? You don't want to, because I don't know how the stream farm thing works, but I don't think it's organic per se. And there's nothing like having...
You pay money and people multi-stream your song.
Yeah, but I don't think it's organic as per. I don't think they do it out of love. They do it out of paid to do it. There's a difference when you're paid to do something and you actually want to do something. Do you understand?
Yes.
So if they're paid to do it, they'll do it whether they like it or not. And sometimes you'll be able to tell that they don't like it. And when they do it out of love, you can't tell. Like, it's easy to tell. It's very easy to tell. So I think it just depends on you as an artist and your people. What are you trying to achieve? And if you feel like the stream farm thing works for you, then hey, go ahead with it.
So be it. Go ahead to do it. So for everybody listening to you tonight and maybe going through depression, how would you say you handled your post-depression?
I'll say it was just my mom and my friends, right? So the thing with friends is, if you have like really good friends, like quality friends, they don't know that they're actually healing you sometimes. You just stay like in the midst of them and they're talking and just probably even insulting each other. Just like, you just yab, they say, they do all this nonsense. And to you, it's like, I'm not alone. Like, I'm not by myself. I'm here with my guys. They see me. They like, we're talking. Do you understand? So that at that point in time, you're healing. That they are removing something, some form of depression from your body that you don't know. And for me, it was mostly my mom and my friends. So my mom, like I said, would call me. There was one time my mom called me 81 times. She wasn't able to reach me, so she just kept on calling and calling and calling and calling.
Are you the only child?
Times. No, I'm just the first son.
Okay.
So she would call me. Like, she called. I just stepped out to get food and I decided not to go out with my phone. I just want to take a walk and just get food and come back. And I came back to 81 missed calls from my mom. I would never forget that day. So she was always just there for me. She would call me. Sometimes because I like to, sometimes I keep things from my mom, not because I don't want to tell her about, she's hypertensive. And I don't want to have her worrying about me. So I just keep things, but somehow she would find out. So it's like, she was always just there. She would call at unexpected times. It's just like she knows when something's wrong with me, and she would just call and be like, "How are you?" I say, "Mommy, I'm fine." "Mom, why are you calling me now?" I'd be like, "How are you? Are you sure you are fine?"
Are you sure you're fine?
I'd be like, "Yes, I'm fine." I always say I'm fine because I don't have to come and tell her that I'm not fine. Yes, so I would always say I'm fine, but she would just know. And then she'll tell me, "Don't worry, just keep working, keep doing what you're doing." So yeah, it was majorly my mom and my friends. Basically, just have good people around you that would help you. And sometimes you might have to do it by yourself, which is not easy, but people have done it. And I feel like if the mere knowledge that people have done it by themselves, you can do it by yourself too.
Right.
But if you have people around you, definitely it will help you.
Exactly. What are you most excited for?
The future.
Yes. What are you most excited for about the future?
Okay. So in the past 2 years that I wouldn't even say I went silent. I would just say like I was just dropping features with people and stuff. But in the past 2 years I've been working. Like I was working, recording, making music, making the best kind of music that I know how to make. Like so I feel like what I'm looking forward to in the future is just people hearing more of me. People hearing like my true self, the kind of music that I like to make, and by God's grace, they would resonate with it the way I do.
Yes, because imagine a song with you and Big Tony. That would be sick because I feel like you guys have similar vibes. Omale. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That would be sick. Say something nice to your fans and everybody listening in like 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah. If you're listening, if you're a fan of Diverse, I love you. And stay tuned. Keep watching out for more of Diverse music.
Alrighty, you guys, we love you so much. And it's your girl Tacha. Be there right now.